Hey everybody, this is Alex Bourne from Rockwell Guitar School in Shoreview, Minnesota. And this is Theory Thursday, lesson 65. We're talking about transposition, transposing melodies. And this is a little bit more complicated than what we've been working with. Obviously, it gets progressively more difficult. But basically, the easiest way that I've found to work with it is if you use numbers, for example. There's a couple different approaches that you should use to kind of double check your other approaches. For example, you can use numbers with the notes in a scale, and once you transpose it, you can check it with intervals. Just to make sure you're correct and that it was the same as it was before. If you've transposed correctly, should be the same from one note to the next. But let's see what they have to say here. Transposition is the rewriting of music from its original key to another key. You may wish to transpose a song to make it easier to sing. You may also wish to transpose it for another instrument. All good reasons. We already know how to transpose harmony or a chord progression. All we have to do is use the Roman numeral names and move the progression to a new key for chords. The same concept can be done with melodies. You may assign the melody the numbers of the scale 1 through 8 or the scale syllables do, re, mi, etc. and just begin on the new beginning note. You may also think of intervals between notes. Okay, so here we have two different melodies, all right? One melody in the key of C, one melody in the key of F. Okay, we want to transpose this melody in C over to F. So how do we do that? First, you need to number the notes with their respect to the key. For example, C in the key of C is going to be note number 1. D in the key of C is going to be 2. E is 3, G is 5, A is 6, and you can count this as 1 again or 8. It doesn't really matter, but just remember that it is an octave apart from this C right here. Okay? So here our melody goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Okay? Now when we move it to the key of F, we want to start on F as the new number 1 and then build the melody accordingly. Okay, so in the key of F, we want to do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Those notes are going to turn out to be F, G, A, C, D, F. Okay? Now, what I was talking about before is just make sure that your intervals are correct. Okay? For example, between C and D, we have a major second, right? So do we have a major second between the first and second notes in the melody here? Yes, we do. F to G is a major second. Same with G to A, that's a major second. D to E is a major second. E to G, there's a minor third. A to C, minor third, and so on and so forth, all right? So you get the idea. That's a very simple way to transpose melodies. So here we have a new melody. This one is in C, and we want to transpose it into the key of G. Okay? So let's think about the notes in the melody with respect to the key. This is the key of C, so this is going to be 1, 7, 6, 7. Okay? Now, in the key of G, that's going to be, so now G is going to become your note number 1, or your root. So you need that line there. You're going to draw a note right there. You got 1, 7, 6. That's going to be E, right? And then 7, all right? So that's how you would do the first bar. Now, transpose the following melody and harmony to the key of F. So same thing here. You got C. So key of C, right? Melody goes 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 6. Okay? So you would need to move it to F, all right? So you could start up here on this line. Now F would be your new number 1, right? It would be 1, and then 5, which would be C, and then D, C, let's see, lost my train of thought here. D, C, and then B flat, and then D again. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of hard to do it without being able to like use a pencil and write underneath each note. That's why you should get the book. So make sure you get the book, get the complete version. They sell it in 2 separate parts, and you don't want to have one part and not the other. Okay. Now for the harmony, you can do it the same. You can do it pretty much the same way, except you don't have to do each individual note. Think about the root notes in each chord, and then just transpose the root notes, and then build the chords accordingly. So here we have a 1 major chord, right? We got C, E, G. Okay. Now in the key of F, it's going to be an F major chord instead of C major. Because F is the 1 chord in the key of F. And you need a major chord built on the root F. So F, A, C. All right. Now here you have the 4 chord. Okay, that's F. The 4 chord in F is going to be B flat, right? So here you can take this C right here. Okay. You're basically moving everything up a perfect 4th, okay? So instead of C, you can, so you're going to move it up a perfect 4th. C is going to be, yeah, F. Okay, and that is one of the notes in the B flat chord. So, and then just, you know, build a note, a perfect 4th above that F, and then a 3rd above that that other note. So, hope that makes sense. Let me see if I can demonstrate it. I got my handy little Noteflight notepad here. Okay, so let's say here we go. I'm going to erase these. Okay. So let's say we have a C chord, right? Okay, C chord. And you want to move it up. So I just stack the thirds, right, to make the major chord, C, E, G. And what you can do is you can, oops, move it down here. Now I'm going to begin on F. You can do that. 1/8 notes. F, A, C. So I just transposed the 1 chord in the key of C to the 1 chord in the key of F. All right. All right. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. RockwellGuitarSchool@gmail.com or 612-568-7433. I hope this helped you out, and yeah, see you next time. Peace.